just didn't want to see her as a body.
He was the first one to observe her spark and give her a launch opposite Mr. Amitabh Bachchan in Bollywood. Today, Gopal Varma is here to tell us about the real person behind Jiah Khan. Ramu, you're like a mentor for her.
See, I'm not very sure I can use a word like a mentor or a prodigy. Eventually, I'm a filmmaker, and so the first time when I saw Jiah, some person I know, there's this girl from UK, she would like to meet you. Can you just spare some time? Some builder friend of mine, I think he knows her mom or something like that. That's how actually she's come to meet me. And the moment she entered my office, I thought there was something very striking. She was very unconventional looking, and you won't forget her face the moment you see her. A few days later, I was talking to Mr. Bachchan on something. In a conversation, I had this idea of making a love story with an older man and a younger girl. And I just said, who could be the girl? And suddenly I remembered Jiah. The last time I met her, in 1 month back, she was just telling me about her general experiences and in the industry, and that the fact that why she's not. And she told me that I keep looking at myself in the mirror, and I just start wondering what is so wrong about my face that nobody wants to cast me. I said, Jiah, don't get into that. Okay.
When did you get to hear of this news?
Around 1:30, I was at home in the night with a few friends of mine, and I got a message. It said, Jiah Khan committed suicide. Now, that was from an unknown number, what came. So I thought it was one of these days we keep on hearing this kind of rumors, and I kind of just ignored it. And then I got a couple of more messages. And then I checked with someone I know, and then they confirmed it. Okay. Now for me it was too sudden, because see, one is I last met her about a month back or something in this office, and then maybe a couple of weeks back I just had a brief SMS chat with her, and as I was thinking, just coming to the to deal with the aspect that she's dead, something hit me so badly. In fact, I was surprised with what severity it hit me. I was just choked, and in fact, I would not like to believe that I'm an emotional person. It doesn't happen to me, normally. In fact, I can't remember the last time ever anything hit me.
Clearly, this has affected you a way lot more than it has affected a lot of people.
For me, the main point, I'll tell you why I'm so affected, is because I think it was very necessary for me. When she came a month back, I should have explained to her with the same enthusiasm I made a dream. And for me, see, not that I realized this was going to happen. The fact that she's so, in such a distressful state, for me to say that I didn't know what to say, one, and second, that I'm busy. And so the point is, if I put in so much of effort into psyching her and all that, and when she was in her most difficult state, that I didn't do 5% of what I think I should have done. See, whether that would have worked or stopped this or not, I don't know. But I believe, the real reason I cried was not for what happened. I cried thinking of all these years, what me and many others should have made her go through that.
Would you like to take a moment?
Yeah.
Do you think Bollywood becomes a very cruel place at times, a very fiercely competitive place where everybody...
In Bollywood, what happens is it just amplifies everything, because it's a showbiz. At the end of the day, you're in the limelight, and I don't know what's happening in the construction business, but everybody knows what's happening in Bollywood. Every actor wants to become probably Shah Rukh Khan or Ranbir, and every actress wants to become Katrina Kaif. because the benchmark is that people like me make them believe that what they are thinking is right. That's where that mental state is created, where you are feeling the impact of disappointment that much more harder. She who signed did a 3-picture deal with someone, apparently, I don't know so I told her, see, all these 3-picture deals, 4-picture deals happen all the time, Jared, they don't take them seriously, you know. And now, in retrospect, I think I shouldn't have said that, because at the point, my intention was to tell her that don't have false hopes on those things. You know, they all just are on paper, they don't materialize. But for her, she could have clung on to that hope, even if it's false, even if it happened or not. So either to encourage her or to make her just get that, to spend time with her, explain, to get her the state of mind, even by lying, even if I didn't mean it. I thought it was very responsible on my part. I should have done that that day. And but from whatever conversation I had, I could see that she's, at least as her career is concerned, she came to a dead end. And they just had 2 or 3 Telugu projects which she was hoping to get.
A lot of Jia's close friends and family were there at the burial. And you know, seeing you emotional like this and seeing you so concerned, we were a little surprised. You know, I was a little surprised that you didn't go to the burial.
See, I don't want to hear her name as a body. I just didn't want to see her as a body. I just want to remember the way she was. And that's the reason I didn't go there. I didn't speak to anybody about that.
Do you think things are going to change?
There is a line in Company. Mohanlal says, "Ye tumhari dhande ki jaat hai." It's the nature of your business. So it's the nature of Bollywood. Anybody who comes in will be subjected. Everyone might not end up like Jiah, as definitive as that. But I would like to believe 90% of the people would be going through as much trauma as she did.
You've told me you also spoke to Mr. Bachchan about it. How did he react?
In fact, I never call Mr. Bachchan on the phone. I always send a SMS to him, you know. And then the first time, I think, ever since I know him, I called him on the phone at 2 o'clock in the night. I just wanted to share my feelings with him, and he was shooting or something in pickup. And then, of course, he got to know, and then he called me in the morning. And we just shared with each other and what we felt about how it could have happened, things like that.
Has Jia's death changed you, Ramu, as a person, as a filmmaker who will now be extra careful towards newcomers, aspiring actors?
Today, with Jia's case, I think it's one extreme example of me realizing what kind of an effect it can have when you're trying to boost people up. And in fact, I know actors, if you don't tell them after every shot you're fantastic, they'll feel depressed. If you ask me in one line to say that whether people should change in the way they approach and whether I can change, I don't think I can. That's the reason, I again want to repeat myself, this is the bas is dhande ki jaat hai.
Like Ramu said, this is the nature of Bollywood. But hopefully in the future things will change and these drastic steps will not be taken. Rudrani Chotraj with camera person Alin, Zoom.